What's going on, everybody? Sammy here. We are in the garage today with a installation video. Today we're going to be installing a set of driven D-axis grips on the FZ09. So stay tuned. So for this installation, you're going to need a couple things, and I'm going to walk through those right now. You're going to need an 8mm hexa key or bolt, whatever you want to use. You're going to need a ratchet if you're not going to use the keys. You know, they work just as well. You're going to need a lovely box cutter or air compressor to get your grips off. I have both. For this video, I'm going to use the box cutter. I know a lot of people don't have an air compressor, so I'm going to do what most people have around the house. You're going to need a set of grips. These are the driven D-axis grips. I had the Lumatech ones on my R6. Worked wonderful. Driven makes some really good products. So I thought, why not, go with them again. And then lastly, you're gonna need some grip glue or some kind of adhesive. I know in my first video I made installing some grips. I used brake cleaner, I believe, and oh my god, the comments that I got from that video. People didn't stop. It was quite funny. But if you don't, use not brake cleaner, but if you don't have grip glue, you can use hairspray. I know people use hairspray, but to do it right, you want to get the grip glue. I've seen tons of other people use grip glue, and that seems to work the best. So everything that I mentioned that you're going to need, I'm going to put a link in the description where you can pick them up. So we're going to start with the right side, yeah, well, I'll walk you through this. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to take your 8mm Allen key or ratchet, whatever you prefer to use, and take off your stock plow ends if you have the stock one still on there. Okay. After you take your bar end off, your handy dandy razor, box cutter, or air compressor, whatever you're using, cut the grip. If you are using the box cutter, air compressor will obviously be easier, but we are not using that. Just be careful not to cut your throttle housing. Alright, take that off, hold grip, toss them, or if you got the air compressor, you can just shoot them off and reuse them later or give them away. I really don't care. You're going to take your grip glue. That's kind of hard to say. Grip glue or hairspray, whatever you want to use. Take your new grip. Like I said, these are the driven D-axis ones, and they make them pretty idiot-proof. And you can see that this one is or I'll show you the other one when we get to the other side. But this one has a wider opening to get over the throttle tubing. So you're gonna take your grip glue, put it in your grip, and then we're gonna slide them on. All right. All right. So once you got the grip glue in there, you just go ahead and you take your grip. And you're going to want to go fast and just keep turning, because that grip glue is going to take pretty soon. You just keep working it, and then you kind of just turn your grips until you get them where you like them. I'm going to put the driven logo up, and then you're going to want to almost get to this like little throttle thing. I don't know what they call it. I'm probably calling it the wrong thing, but you just want to keep turning it because your bar ends are gonna go there. But I want the grip. Just make sure no glue gets in between your throttle tube because your throttle will stick. Okay, so once you got your grip on, I probably, hacked this video up to death and put a bunch of cutscenes, but the throttle side is the pain in the ass side, so it's kind of why I tackled it first. But then after you get your grip on, go ahead and put your bar end back on. Start everything by hand and just torque it down. I'm not going to give you a torque spec. I don't use torque specs. You probably should. But yeah, so that is the right hand side. I'm going to go to the left and hopefully, I'll have a simpler time with it. Like I said, the throttle side is the side that is harder. So if you're watching this video and you're like, hey, what the crap? The throttle side is the hardest. So stay tuned and we'll go to the left-hand side. Alright, so first thing, just like the other side, go ahead and take your bar end off. Hope I go the right way, Sam. Alright, and you also don't drop it. Next, you're going to take your knife, or air compressor, or box cutter, whatever you have available. Do a few passes. The left side, like I've said the last couple times, will be a lot easier than the throttle side. A lot easier. Alright, slide them off. Clean up any extra glue from the old grip. That looks about right. We are going to take the grip, and my glue is over here. Da, 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 da. Take your grip glue. Put some in your grip. Like I said, you could probably use hairspray, but really the best way to do this is just to use grip glue. And see how this one slides in a lot easier? Because you don't got that throttle spinning on you. So there's that. I'm going to use my hand to pick up any extra glue. My hand's getting all gunky, but who cares? You then take your bar end, put your bar end back on. And then that's really it, guys. Just throw the bar on back on. Place your grip where you want it. Torque it down. And that is it. That is how you install a set of driven D-axis grips on a 2016 Yamaha FZ09. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Besides my little, mess up on the throttle side, but like I said, that's expected. So till then, I'm out of here. Peace out.